What's up, guys? I'm going to be doing a little bit of a different kind of video today. Basically, this game came out a while ago. It's called Rogue Legacy. And, it's just like a roguelike, side-scrolling platformer, kind of like Castlevania in a way, where basically the whole purpose is to get gold to upgrade your characters. And, yeah. So the story of the game is essentially you start off in a castle, someone kills your ancestor, so now you're going back in the castle for years and years and years trying to avenge the death of the first guy. And essentially, it is one of the most difficult games I've ever played. However, I'm pretty good at it. Not to say that I'm great at it, but, I'm okay. Basically, every time you go through the dungeon, it's totally procedurally generated. So every time you go through, it's a complete brand new experience. And then, okay, so yeah, and then every once in a while you'll get a room just like that one where it's like, oh, do this and this to get a thing, and those give you runes like you can use to like get extra health or what have you. And so basically the game is really robust, and I like that, especially in a platforming game, because not only is there a lot to do, but there's also a lot to, plan for and like configure, especially when later on you unlock something called the Architect, which locks down the design of the castle so you can keep using the same design over and over again and learn the patterns and all that kind of stuff. It makes it much harder to get treasure though, because like all the treasure chests that you open stay open and you get less gold. So basically, it's not recommended unless you're trying just to get like the fairy runes or whatever, and you need a character with like dwarfism or something in order to get some of them. So I'm playing this one a little bit differently than I played the first time through, and I think pretty differently from the way most people play the game, in that I've only unlocked like 3 classes of character, and all of the other classes I've left unlocked so that I can spend like all of my money on, well, rip the dream, I guess. So I can spend all of my money on upgrading my health or my attack, all that good stuff. In here, this is a boss room, and you can teleport back to the beginning of the dungeon, you can teleport to any other boss room, and you can teleport to any other segment of the dungeon. And essentially, this is a boss room. Now, normally they aren't dimly lit and sparkling, but I collected something called Keter's Obol, which essentially lets me fight this boss again, but in the Neo remix. So, like, I'll show you right now. There's no penalty to losing, but it's just, like, stupidly hard to do it. So, yeah, as you can tell, I'm already not doing great. I'm actually kind of getting annihilated. Yeah, see, so I got destroyed immediately. You just get teleported back there. But normally in the game, if you die, that's the end of your character. This is praying for assistance, so Hyperion's Ring, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that lets me come back to life once I have perished, which is a pretty convenient thing, to be honest with you. Especially because, like I said, once you die, it's game over for that specific character. So, allowing yourself to continue playing after death, get more gold, make a better character next time. So it's pretty, like I said, it's a very robust game. It's pretty cool. And for this, it's just going to be pretty chill. There's not going to be too much commentary. There's not going to be too much going on in the videos. It's just kind of going to be me playing, talking, all that good stuff, Yeah. And then I guess I'll probably make some videos in Trials Fusion as well, but those are not good for videos unless you're doing like a specific thing, because I'm really good at the game, and that one I am going to toot my own horn about it because I'm fantastic at the game. But it involves a lot of resetting and starting over. It involves a lot of failing and trying again. So it's not exactly a great game for making gameplay videos. But like the one time that you get it, oh man, it's spectacular. So Trials Fusion, by the way, is a motorcycle game where you go over obstacles and all that good stuff. yeah, a lot of this game is twitch reflexes, where essentially you'll have a half a second to react to something, and if you don't react fast enough, then it kills you or damages you significantly. So like right here, this is just learning from experience. I have a lot of health right now. I have 414 out of 443, and this thing, when I hit it, it will give me health, but this thing will give me mana, and I don't ever use mana because I find it kind of useless. So essentially, I will always save those until when I'm like really hurt, and then I'll use them, so that later on I can just find one area and then just teleport to it and get all of my health back, because you can teleport to all of the other areas with those as soon as you teleport to an area. I explained that really poorly, but I'll show you what I mean. So I'll find the boss room. Oh my. Okay. That works for me, I guess. So right there, that was like a little hidden secret where there was like a little dark gap right here, as you can see, and then you can just go through those. I did not know that. I did not notice, because I don't notice a lot in the forest area. It's weirdly colored, so that it's hard to notice like what's background, what's not background. Like, as you can see, there's a vine up there. Yeah, you can break those. You can't break everything. Like, you can't break the rocks. There's these weird pulsing stars that you can't do anything with. Oh, jeez. Those over here, those are fireballs, see? Fireball shooter, yeah, there you go. They shoot fireballs at you. So yeah, like I said, a lot of this game is just reacting, or reacting poorly, if you're me, you know. So, and then, yeah, like, I don't know, it's tough to explain, but once you get a hang of the game, it's really, really fun to play. And as you can see, it's also really fun to just walk through and just annihilate everything, clear the entire castle, and yeah, it's a good time. It's a good time. So, yeah. One of the reasons that I really don't like the forest area is because the enemies are slightly harder to kill, and they're way more annoying. So, like, especially in the other areas, like, yeah, the enemies take a lot more hits, but they're also a lot more balanced in a way. And with the forest, especially since it's the area directly after the initial castle area, it's a lot harder to do what you want to do. A couple other things. When you start the game, you don't have any boost, you don't have double jump, you don't have anything like that. You get those from the runes that I've been picking up. So, like, I picked up that fairy chest rune, as you saw, in, like, the hidden area in the floor or whatever, you know. You pick up one of those, it'll give you an ability like double jump, or it'll let you get health for every time you kill an enemy. Those are called vampirism runes, and I think I got a vampire rune. There's, like, balance runes. Oh, jeez, alright. And then there's rooms like this, which are insane. And so, as you can see, I put my best foot forward. It paid off. Oh, jeez. Yeah, okay. We should be good now. Yeah, perfect. So then, now that I've defeated all the enemies, I get the rune. I got a siphon rune. I believe that lets me take mana and health from an enemy whenever I kill them, which is super convenient, especially if you're a mage. Oh, so okay, I have low health now, so I'll take one of those, and as you can see, it gave me some health back, and then I will travel to this one that I found. Get my health back here as well. I wonder if I took this one yet. I did. Well, oh, another one. So, here we go for that. Take the mana one, why not? Yeah, I'll hang out in the regular castle for right now because... Oh, actually, what I'll do, I'll go over this guy right here. Basically, his whole gimmick is you give up 25% of your gold. One chest will triple what you're paid. I'm going to go for the one all the way on the end. Yeah, so I give up a quarter of my gold for nothing. So that was fun. I enjoyed doing that. Was it like 4,000 and now like... Yeah, so there you go. I mean, it's just stuff like that. You just have to kind of figure it out. It's just as much of a puzzle game as it is any other type of... No. I could do it. I could do it. Come on. Yes, I did it. Awesome. Yeah, like I said, it's just as much of a puzzle game as it is any other type of game. You gotta just kind of figure out what you're doing. You gotta react quickly. It's a, you know, just all in all, a really well-rounded game, and I think that a lot of people would like it. But it seems pretty underrated. Like, not a lot of people have heard about it. Not a lot of people play it. I mean, the speedrun community is basically just dominated by one dude for this game. So it definitely has a lot of room to grow, and that's pretty cool for a game, especially that came out a while ago. Like, I think 2013 maybe. See, for that. See, I was dumb. And now you just gotta time it. And there you go. Okay. Yeah, up here it's just not fun. There's just too much stuff going on. Come on, pup. Yeah. So you can get a lot of extra gold like that. Just every area that's not an original area gives you more gold. So like this area is the third area, so it'll give you more gold than the forest will. The forest gives you more gold than the castle, and then the basement gives you the most gold out of any of them because that's how it ranges in difficulty. Like, I'm level 49, and I think most of these enemies are like level, I want to say 50, so we're pretty evenly matched. And the only reason that I'm hitting a lot of them in one hit is because I put so many points into strength. Like, see, okay, so in this room, as you can see from the map, there's no like treasure icon. If you look at the legend, it says unopened chest has like a little gold lock thing. There's no treasure icon, so this treasure chest is clearly not a treasure chest. It's actually a mimic. And then so is the other one. I gotta time this right. Kill that. And there we go. It's, you gotta think, but you gotta think fast. And that's why I really like this game. And I've said that like 4 times, but also it's because... Yeah, so these guys are level 44. And so they're going to be harder to kill than a guy that's like level 30 or something, you know? That was good. That was really good, actually. Yeah, alright. So then, those are mini-bosses, and those will always give you a blueprint and a ton of gold for defeating them, which is why usually I try to, unless I'm like really low in health, like I am right now because of the mini boss. So yeah, I mean, it's a lot of fun to play, and it gets really tense and stressful sometimes too, which can really just drive you nuts, but whatever. So this guy. Okay, I died. Right, I had the thing, so I didn't die after all. Okay, I would like to kill you, please. There we go. Died again immediately. Yeah, so that's the game. Those are all the enemies I killed. Yeah, so this is picking your next heir. This person had face blindness, so you don't know, you can't distinguish between your kids, but essentially, usually you would get to just pick whatever kid you want. I'm going to do one of those, and health. You'd be able to pick between your kids. I'm so small. This is dwarfism, by the way, so that you can fit into the tiny crevices. This is the architect, so I'm going to lock down the castle. Oh, by the way, every time you enter the castle, you got to give up all your gold, unless you have Karen's Opal. But I didn't. So now, I think there was an area with a guy for dwarfism, unless I'm mistaken. This is actually not about killing enemies at this point. This one right here is just about... not even about collecting treasure, just about collecting fairy chests. So, as you can see, there's one over here, which I have found, and probably couldn't kill because of the weapon I had. Yep, because of the weapon I had. So I would need, I believe, the scythe in order to do that one. And I don't have the scythe. I have the mace orbs. Rip again. Yeah, lots of enemies. That's fun. That's always cool. Oh, actually, I'm gonna stay up there because treasure chest. Go down here, see if there's anything. There is. So yeah, as you can see, when you use the architect, you get less gold. So instead of getting 11, I'm actually getting 6 now, which is a bummer. It might be a shinobi. Or no, not a shinobi, a paladin. I guess I'll go here, try and find the boss, because that'd be something cool for the video. Oh, yeah, man. I remember this one's not the jerk boss, but it's the other boss. Yep, okay, so this is the boss of the area, and I'm most likely gonna die, so I guess I'll pick up these chests. This one, okay, yeah, no, this is not the bad boss. The bad boss is the second to last boss. And if I wipe him right now, I might be able to make this video just like 10 minutes long, which would be pretty cool. Yeah, as you can see, as the shinobi, you take a lot of damage. Not the shinobi, rather. Oh, yeah. No, I got annihilated. It's fine. It's fine. But now, I guess I'll do a paladin. I don't really have a choice. Okay. So I'll pick that because it gives me more damage. And then I'll lock down the castle again, so that once I go into the room, I can fight the boss. So I go in here, give up my 85 gold, blah, blah, blah. Now I know where the boss is, and I can teleport right to him, which saves all of my health, which is very convenient. And then just go right into it. As you can see, the chests at the bottom were already opened, so there's no real benefit to locking down the castle except to defeat bosses, but now that I've found the boss, I'm going to try and defeat him. And as a paladin, do more damage to him. Oh yeah, I should be able to do this just fine. Yeah, so this is difficult and not fun. But what are you gonna do? Okay, rip. Alright, awesome. I'm gonna try and do a barbarian king because they have the most, or barbarian queen, either one. More paladins, cool, alright. At least this one has the balls. Right, colorblind. Yeah, so as you can see, every character has like a different trait, which allows them to make every play experience unique. Like there's some that's just lame, like characters will have irritable bowel syndrome or they'll be gay, so it doesn't really change the gameplay at all. But some players will have vertigo, which makes you play the game upside down. Some players will have it black and white, some lower your field of view. Some are giant, some are little, so everything really makes for a very unique play experience every single time you play, which is really cool, and I'm a big fan of that. Dang it. Yeah, it's really tough. I'm not great at dodging everything. That's why I need a Barbarian King instead of a Paladin. Alright, Barbarian Queen. Perfect. So now, I can just hop right into it and hopefully make this video not a million hours long, just trying to defeat one boss. Because, as you can see, I have 458 health instead of the 300 that I had just fighting him. And they take less damage. They just have a natural damage resistance to them. So not only, I mean, they do a little bit less damage, but I've also almost completely maxed out my damage. I'm like a third of the way to maxing out my damage, which doesn't sound like much, but in terms of this game, it's a lot. So I should be able to, yeah, this is a lot better. This is already going way better than it was before. Dang it. I am so close, please. Got him. Alright, cool. And then let's try not to get killed by these spikes. Well, they all died. And yeah, I got a bunch of gold for doing it. And then it would have been way more. Nice. So I got a lot of HP increase and then magic damage increase, which I don't really care about. And that's the third of 4 bosses that you have to beat in order to fight the final boss. So yeah, now I guess I could just continue playing through with this character now that I've killed one of the bosses, and then once he dies, I'll end the video. So, yeah, I mean, this game, it's awesome. And I really like it, especially because it takes a lot of skill, just natural skill to play. And that is always a bonus, especially for me, because I love games like this. I love games like Super Meat Boy. I love games like Trials Fusion, which I'll probably just make a video on once I'm done making this video. But you really gotta work on it, and I like seeing my improvement as time goes on. It's pretty cool. It's good stuff. This dude, alright. And there we go. Perfect. I wonder if I can do the guy with the chest thing. That'd be cool. I could try to do that again. Maybe make some more gold. No, they're mimics. It's not worth it. Actually, I will go up here, though. Yeah, it's not worth it. Okay. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna try and see if I can do the chest thing that I failed at. I can do it again. Ah, oh, man, I can't. Bummer. Oh well. Yeah, I might as well just try and clear out this castle again. Oh, I should heal up. Yeah, basically every warp point has health, so. Yeah. Except for the first one, because that's where you start. But it's convenient to be able to warp back there, especially after you beat one of the bosses and you unlock the last final boss, which is just in the main room there. So it's pretty nice. Just have that convenient little area. for yourself. I already got that one. Yeah, I guess I'll go down here then, because nothing else to do in the castle, because it basically cleared the whole thing out, so. Yep. And you get a lot more gold in this area than you do in some of the other areas. So that's pretty sweet. Bummer. Yep. A McRib. Nice. But yeah, so I got a ton of gold. Paladin, because I hate mages. I just hate the way they play. Do one of those. One of these. And there we go. So I'm 1/3 of the way towards maxing out attack. How to max out? Oh, I guess I don't have armor yet, do I? Huh. I guess I'll max that out too. I'll just unlock the shinobi, start maxing out armor. But yeah, so that's Rogue Legacy. I mean, the game is fantastic. I really enjoy it. If you think it is interesting, you should go out and pick it up. It's definitely worth playing. Yeah. And so I will see you guys in the next video.